Looks like we're rolling. Sweet. Alright guys, welcome to the 21st stream of building the game Oblation, Prince of Corruption. If you're not caught up, this is a classic top-down style RPG game where we are playing as the main character in a book, Louisiana, and this book is called Oblation, Prince of Corruption. If you want to check out the book, it's in the description. We're also trying to hit 1,000 wishlist before release, so if you have not wishlisted the game, please go ahead and wishlist it. It's going to look just like this, Oblation, Prince of Corruption on Steam. Scroll on down and then go ahead and select that wishlist button. It's also in a pinned message in the chat, so please make sure to do that to help us hit our goal. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started with what we're working on. So primarily what we've been working on is just a couple cool things we're adding to the valley that we just created earlier. We're gonna also go ahead and wrap up the side quest today and then hopefully get started and create the next little like mini boss area. It's gonna have the first puzzle in the game as well. I think this little spot here for the side quest is going to be basically, we're gonna have some guy that's kind of like cursed, basically kind of like half on fire with the cursed green flames, which we eventually find out are from the Prince of Corruption. And we kind of just help him. Once we help him out, then we get a little trinket that increases probably our base attack. So yeah, let's get going here. I think we have a couple more back-end things to do, but I think then we can start creating the actual guy here. Yep, so we have here where we start the quest. Let me double check we didn't put anything on auto. I don't think we did. Yeah, we're good, okay. All right, just wanna make sure that we're starting the quest up. Okay, so yeah, once we add 1 point here, then it'll be good to add there. So what we're gonna do, let's locate our side quest guy again. I think he is right here. And because we only added one array item, I just need to remember how we did this, because we did this in the last one. It wasn't too confusing. Yeah, we're just gonna look for side mission, and then we wanna make sure that the original one, okay, equals all that. The only thing that I think happens is we put this somewhere else. I don't think we actually had a function that updated this correctly. Yeah, so currently, if two, okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll put this part inside the other one. And with that, it should fix what we need to do. My only worry, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We have it globally saving. Yes, we're okay. All right, so we can actually get started on the little fire guy. And we'll figure out the logic if we get stuck eventually. Okay, so let's go ahead. And we are in area 6, okay? And the side mission controller is right here. Great. I like keeping things in here. This is the NPC guy that we basically rescue, and the next time we come back in the scene, once we heal him, he's going to be standing there and just be thankful for us and stuff. But we need to get him again though and put him directly in the middle here, and we need to give him like a funny animation. So NPC, we'll just call it hurting, and this one is going to be visible, and we're going to put him like right here, I think. Now how can we make him look cursed? I think what we're gonna do is have him like maybe on the ground. I don't know. We'll pick like an animation for him and pick if we can like make him look like he's like on fire acting crazy or something. Honestly, we could have him like running around in here, and then all we have to do to solve the curse is just to throw regular fire onto him, and it should basically get rid of the green fire. I think that's how we'll do it. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and what are we gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and give him a unique animation. Let's see. We're only gonna want 2 animations for this. We're gonna want one when he's like on the ground, and then we're gonna want one when he is running around crazy. So let's give him one on the ground first. That's the easiest one. It's gonna be this one here. Or better yet, we can have him do the traditional, like, he like goes in the air and then falls down. What's up, Mob? How you doing? How's your Wednesday going? What are we we doing there? We're gonna go ahead. I'm good. I'm glad to get back into this. We're getting close to wrapping up everything in this whole level area. And then we can work on our first puzzle that's gonna be in this little house here. It's just kinda getting through it. But yeah, it's going good. Are you also a game developer? Do you make games and stuff? All right, let's delete that there. Let's keep going. This one's gonna be when he's acting kind of crazy, running around. Let's see. Nice. Are you taking my beginner course to help you out? I'd say it's pretty good. Can get you going. I love using Godot. It's really nice. I'm mad I'm not using the new 4.6 yet. I'm still using the 4.5. I need to transfer that because I have a feeling I'll have a rough time publishing this if I don't transfer it to the newest one. Because I'm trying to get done with this game probably in the next couple weeks, if not by the end of the month. Just it kind of depends. I guess we could have him just run around. Nice. Yeah, I know it's really long, but I think it's really worth it though. It really kind of is worth it, I'd say, at the end of the day. It just has a lot of stuff that's really important to learn. What are we doing here? Which one is he walking forward? I think it's this one. And we're gonna make it really fast. Did you? Oh, so you're still working on the Starship game? That one's a good one for beginners. I think my favorite though, out of all of them, is definitely the platformer game. The second one you're gonna do. That one's really cool. I like that one a lot. Yeah, but stick with it though. You know, you just gotta keep working on it every day, and then you'll get through it, and then you can start making your own games, or you could start doing, I have even courses beyond the beginner one. I have a bunch of like intermediate level course. I'm actually updating the intermediate level course right now. It's gonna look really cool. Like, it's gonna be awesome. I just created the first game for it. I'm switching it up from the original one, which is like a zoo. I'm doing like a tavern game. But yeah. Yeah, it does. They have been really putting out a lot of new versions, which I think is a good thing because it means they're just always working on fixing stuff. It's hard to keep up with it, honestly. But I don't know. It's just hard for long development, I feel like. Because like me, this game I've been working on since October, and there's been two entirely new Godot versions since that time period, I'm pretty sure. Which is kind of crazy. But I don't know. Usually though, at least for 2D, there's not too much change that happens. But I'm pretty sure for 3D, there's a lot of new stuff always. Luckily, I'm not doing a lot of 3D yet. I will be making 3D courses, I think, in the near future, though. I need to just remake all of the current ones real quick. But to be fair, it's not taking me that long. It's just, I had to make a new game for one of the courses, the intermediate course. The first game I had to like completely renew. But every other game is pretty much going to be the same, just because I like the current games. I just didn't like the first game in the first intermediate course I had. So for the 2026 version, I'm changing that first game. Okay, we got down. Am I not connected to Ethernet? Oh no. That's probably why things are going really slow. No, it says I'm connected. Weird. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's going good, man. It's going good. running. Okay, now we need one for run. Whoopsie. Run right. Run right. This one is run right. Yeah, there is like a bit of a learning curve, but I think once you get pretty good at 2D, 3D just is kind of like, it's a little extra, but you know, it's just one of those things. I can't wait to do my 3D courses. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of new students because a lot of people want to just rush in and do 3D, but they forget about doing the 2D games because 2D really, I think, gets you to that point where you feel comfortable with 3D, you know. So it's important to master 2D before you do 3D, I think, personally. What is glitching? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, but I'm excited. I think it's both pretty good. Like they're all pretty good. I wouldn't say like, it just depends, you know. Okay, let's save that. Okay, sweet. Knocked out. Now knocked out, we don't want to be repeating. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we need to make him run around like crazy. And he's gonna be an enemy technically, I'm pretty sure. So like if he runs into us, he's gonna hurt us. So the only way to calm down this guy is gonna be to throw fire at him, which will instantly stop him. I don't even think we should have him get hurt by anything. Like, we'll see. We can flash him red once, I think, with the fire. Let's see about this. Okay, so NPC hurting. We're gonna give him a new script. He's gonna have a lot of new stuff involving with him. Let's see. NPC hurting. Okay. What do we need for this? I think he also has, yeah, he has a hitbox. I just hope he doesn't run away from the world. So if I select him, yeah, okay, he's layer 1. The only thing, this isn't layer 1, so we actually need to make him layer 2 as well. Ooh, actually, we're just gonna do layer 2 completely, because we don't even care about that. If we did 1, that means the player couldn't walk through him, though. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. So we need to add more collision shapes for this. So what is this for? Oh, it's in the bodies? Yeah, okay, so we can just do that. We're just gonna make a square with these. Okay, boop. And let's see. Mob, what's your dream game that you want to make? If you could make any game, what would it be? Let's add this over here. Sweet. Well, let me see if the author can jump in and say hello. I've been doing this every day for almost like over a week now. That's crazy. Okay, we got this guy here. Let's see. Here we go. care about making this guy 2. Okay, perfect. And then once he passes out, we'll change it. Oh, actually, they're even. Yeah, we even have to do the same thing for, I'm pretty sure, this. Because this is the notifier. So if we hit it, which is weird. Why is it white right now? Oh, because we set it to disabled. Okay. That's what's going on. Okay. Same thing here. Oh, that sounds really awesome. That would be cool. I feel like there's not a lot of good like cabin style games, and if you put like a sci-fi theme to it, that'll be really cool. So you should do it. Would it be in 2D or 3D? Did I not have a side mission thing here? I guess he's an NPC technically. Oh, there we go, perfect. Okay. Already, var, player, sprite. Do-do-do-do-do. We will fight for love and glory. I wish I could just play any music without, but I think I get in trouble if I do like copyright stuff. But I can't. Perfect. Okay. Add already var, player sprite, animated sprite 2D, blah blah blah. Sweet, okay. Alright, what are we gonna do now? I need to make sure those turn off as well, so we're gonna do animated sprite, collision, box. Collision shape, 2D. Collision box, and then we need voice area. Completely different other than it being a 2D graphic bar. Yeah, that would be cool. I love it. I love like having an interesting game idea. I feel like it's really cool to like put your own twist on it or something. You know? That sounds awesome though. You should, I feel like you could get started on it. Definitely like finish the course though, I think, and then once you finish the course, you probably could have the ability for it, I think, especially if it's 2D, you know? But I think you could do it. Just start small though, because your first game, I feel like first games are like hard to do. Like I made a lot of games before this game, but this is like my first big game with a story, but I had to make probably like 20 different games before this one, basically. And now I'm not really getting stuck on anything, because that is like the worst part when you make games, and then like you just get stuck on something super tedious. Yeah. So make sure to, you know, start small. You can still do your idea, because you can always remake your game too. Like you can make like a smaller version of your bigger idea and then like work off of it over time as well. Yeah, exactly. Because like I feel like you need small wins to get the confidence to finish something big, you know? So I always say that to people starting off, you know? What's up? What's up, Few? How you doing, man? Welcome. Prototyping, that's good. See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta get comfortable and familiar with your skill set. And you don't need to spend like a million years on it, but spending like a couple solid months on it, building up your prototypes, and then you should be able to. But that's why I like my courses, because I don't know if you guys saw, but I also have like a course for 30 games in 30 days. Now, if you can do that course, you're gonna have 30 different games with 30 different mechanics to put inside of most of your games. So like that's one of my favorite courses to tell people to take is the 30 games in 30 days course. It's on my website, Academy. I think it's in the description. But that course is absolutely phenomenal if you just want a quick way to like get almost all of your capabilities figured out. So yeah, I recommend that course. If you kind of don't know where you're at, like you want to do game development, maybe your ideas aren't complete, so I wouldn't waste time. I would like do the beginner one, but if you still feel like not confident enough to do your own game idea, I highly suggest you do that 30 games in 30 days course, because it will give you so much to work with. Like so many different mechanics come from that course. It's insane. I'm also going to make a course like that. I'm going to do another 30 in 30 days for 3D games as well eventually. I'm really excited for that because I think 30 3D games will be nuts. I think that'll be really cool. All right, what are we doing? We need the states of the animation. What did we say they were? I think we said dead. Here we go. Knocked out. Knocked out. If area fire hits. Whoopsie-daisy. Fire. Knocked out if area in fire stays. And then we have what? We have run L, run R, then we have run U. What am I missing? Run D for down. Run D. Perfect. Okay. Nice. All right, and then we want to say only should not be disabled. Only should be disabled equals false when in knocked out state. Okay, same thing for that. Always have good documentation. Okay, what else do we need to do for this shenanigans? I think that's pretty much. Well, we need to add the message technically. So like what happens when he's knocked out on the ground? We want to be able to go up to him and talk to him for a second. So let's see what we got here for this. Yep. No, he's not gonna say anything. He's gonna, yeah, barbarian's fine. Chat text. We could say something like, oh, what could we do? We could do something like, I don't want him to talk. I want him to like make like noises. How did I do that? I think I did quotes for that. Okay. We're gonna go like zzz. We'll do like zzz, zzz, zzz. How many did I do? 4? Or I do 3 really long ones. Now I want to fit 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom. And then I don't want to recount that, so what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Also, why does this look so high up? What's up with that? There we go. whatever. We can change it later. It looks kind of robotic. Actually, I feel like we should say zzz, and then we should be like... He seems to be knocked. 1, 2, 3. He seems to be knocked out. And this is where he seems to be knocked out. Perfect. Okay. That's okay. Sweet. Okay, we got that locked in. All right, what else do we need here? Sweet, we got him working there. Okay, now we need to go ahead and we're gonna need to give him a script for all his fun stuff. So let me grab what I need. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay. Okay. The only worry I have with visibility toggles are that when you turn something invisible, it actually doesn't also turn things off for the collisions. So basically, like, let's say I have this character here, and eventually I have it, like, you know, after I defeat him or whatever, and I come back to the scene, and I don't want him here anymore, it's not enough to just do this. Because for some reason in Godot, even if you turn something invisible like this, you still need to set the collision. So like if I turn him off here, he's still gonna have his base collision shape as active unless I set disabled, if that makes sense. So if I don't set disabled and I try to walk in that area he was in, like right here, even though he's invisible, it will still force me to not be able to walk through him. But if I make him invisible, and then I also set his base collision shape underneath the character body 2D, then it will set it as disabled. So that's one way you can handle that. The other way is, like, let's say after I defeat my enemy here, and I'm like, okay, well, I never want to fight him here again. Well, what I could do is just queue free him on ready, which we know queue free is just like getting rid of the node entirely. Now, the problem with queue freeing things, and you're gonna see this if you ever make a game with lots of enemies or lots of resources like popping up all the time, it uses a lot of power when you queue free things. So if you're queue freeing like a bunch of stuff, I'm talking like if you have like a game where there's like 50 enemies running around and you're just like, you know, destroying them all. If you queue free them all, it's gonna make the game lag. So if you're doing something with that kind of concept, what you want to do is you actually want to just, you know, make them invisible, play the death animation or whatever, and then, you know, just simply make them invisible and then go ahead and make them set to disabled. But like I said though, if you don't have a lot of enemies, like this one guy here, I could Q free him when I'm done with him. That's fine. I probably won't though because he's only one. But like if you're getting lag because you're Q freeing too many things, then you want to do that. So make sure to be careful with how you go about Q freeing things from the tree. Because if you Q free too many, it definitely will lag your game. And you'll be like, why is it lagging? So you have to find workarounds, like basically turning off the visibility and then turning off the collision shapes. And of course, stopping the animation so it stops using power. But yeah, if that makes sense. Unless I answered it wrong. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, just be careful, because there's nothing worse when you're like, oh no, why is my game breaking? And you're like, oh, because I Q-freed 10 enemies at one time. So if you're doing something like that, just... But if it's only like 1 or 2, I wouldn't stress about it. You'll probably be fine. Depends what your game's like. You know, if you're fighting a bunch of enemies, then you're going to have that kind of problem. Okay. I don't think this will work correctly. Direction of 6. Yeah, we'll find out. Area. One thing to remember is if we Q free this, I have a feeling we're going to have to reconnect a bunch of this fun stuff. NPC hurting. Okay. Okay. Maybe this will work. Let's find out. I don't think it will, though. So basically what's going to happen is he should be running around in here until we throw fire on him. If we throw fire on him, which I don't know if I actually have the right fire effect on him. So let's see. Let's double check. Grouping, sword. Yeah, I don't think I have the sword one. So how did we change that? We're going to go ahead and add fire here. Cool. I think I'm going to have him flashing green too, because I said we're going to make him... Ooh, you know what we could do? This would be really cool. For him, when he's running around inside this trap box area, what we could do is have him have like a fire trail behind him, and I think that would be really cool. So we might, if this works good, then we might just do that. So let's find out, because I really don't think this will work. Because if we do this, we'll be almost done with this, and we can get started on the other area. I'm super excited for the other area. Okay, he is not here. What the heck? Sir, where did you go? You know what he did? I know what he did. He is, because we turned off the collision shape. I said for this to be non-existent. So no, don't do that. Keep that one on. Ooh, actually, yeah, I remember. What? Oh, disconnected for a second. Are we good? I think we're good. What's up? What's up? I'm not cringe. How you doing, man? What I was confused on is... Hold on, let me answer Mob's first question. What I was confused on is the visibility, like, let's say I had a start screen. Why am I getting errors here? Hold on. Man, why do I get bad air connections? Oh, it might be raining outside. Hold on. Open widget. Sorry guys, there's an issue. What the heck? Oh, well, hopefully you can hear me. Let me answer the Mob's first question. So, okay, what I was confused on is the visibility. Let's say I had a start screen game over, okay? If I have the visibility toggle on my game over screen, will it overlap my start screen? Okay, so how you can fix that is how I did it. If I go to my player start over here and I go to 2D, I have a game over screen. I have multiple screens. So what I did was, let's say I have my hotbar here, right? And all this stuff. This is a UI. Now, in Godot, the best way to get rid of it is actually have the canvas layer, which we use. Whoa, sorry, things are glitching out. Hold on, let me zoom forward. Okay, no, but okay, so this is our canvas layer, which is kind of like the container for all the UI. If you turn these off, it doesn't actually turn off everything sometimes. Or, oopsie, this one. Yeah, you don't want to turn off these ones, but what you want to do instead of that is leave the hotbar active, but have a node that holds everything in it. Like, see all my slots here? The traditional and best way to do it is to select button and then turn these off and on, okay? So, that being said, with what you said about your game over screen, like you want the game over screen to overlap, I'm pretty sure if I read that correctly. What you want to do is make sure to turn off the regular stuff. So like we would have a script that loops through and turns off like in-game UI or whatever. I have two. I have one for hotbar and also one for UI. So when my game over happens, I make these two disappear, but then I have like a animation that fades above everything else. Now, if you don't care about removing it, like buttons or game UI, what you could do is create like a panel, which will force the buttons not to be selected. So I won't be able to select this or this. So you'll have a panel that covers everything. You'll make that active immediately when you're on game over. And then what I like to do is like fade the screen out or something. Like for instance, let's play the game and show you how, if I get hurt enough and die in the game, you'll see. Also, this is gonna keep driving nuts. Let's keep showing you. All right. So yep, splash screen, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let me go get hit. So I have all these buttons here. I can select things, open things, blah, blah, blah. But then if I get to the point where I have a game over, because I'm getting hit by a slime too many times. Almost there, come on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I have a lot of health in this game because it's kind of hard to fight. It's not easy to fight. So there, see how I turned off all those nodes and then I faded in. Don't ignore these little dumb things. It's because I set the Z value for them. But basically it overlaps with a panel, okay? I kind of do like this actually. I might keep this like, so you can see like the enemies in certain trees. I don't know. But that means I can't select any of the buttons because I turned them off. Now remember, I didn't turn off this thing, the canvas layer. I turned off the ones inside of it. Okay, so make sure to turn off the node inside of it that's holding everything, like buttons or something like that. If that makes sense. All right, so I'm not cringe. Let me answer what you said. Are you experienced with game dev and have you used Unity before? Plus, do you think you are a good judge of game design? So to answer your first thing, yeah, I've been making games forever. I teach probably one of the biggest Godot curriculums available today. That's actually up to date and made by one person. So I do that. So I would say I'm pretty experienced. And I think, I don't know, I'm not exactly a huge gamer though. So I wouldn't say I'm the best judge of game design, I would say. Just because like everybody likes a specific style of games, and I think mine right now is very I like the pixelated ones. I do enjoy like some 3D games, but I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest expert on game design. I like game development a lot, but game design itself is not my biggest thing. That's why I don't teach like animation yet. I do want to teach like a Blender course eventually once I get to 3D. But to answer your second question, yes, I used to teach Unity actually. I taught multiple courses in Unity. I did a course for just like generic Unity beginners, and then I also taught a RPG course for Unity a couple years ago. I recently switched to Godot just because I like how it's smaller. Like Unity was like almost 50 gigabytes on my computer last time I was using it, which is crazy because I only had like 2 projects. They were big games, but like it was mostly just like extra things Unity had on it. And then as for Godot, it's like literally the base application is like 60 megabytes. It might be a little bit more now because of all the updates, but I don't know. I'm just a bigger fan of Godot, and I like how it's a little easier to use, it's easier to teach. I think anybody who wants to get into game development that isn't just trying to rush into getting a job and wants to like work with a small team, I think Godot is going to be the standard pretty soon, just because of how like comfortable it is. It's almost like Godot's like old Unity. I feel like Unity has so much extra stuff that's unnecessary that makes it such a huge application. Like I don't even think you can comfortably use Unity anymore on like a small low quality computer anymore. Like I just don't think it would be even possible at this point. But Godot, you can literally run Godot on a MacBook, or not MacBook, on a, what do you call it? A Chromebook, which is like not even like a Windows or Mac, like a very low end. Like I love that. I love how you can just do it and you're not limited by any resource qualities. I think that's really cool how Godot is so available for everybody. That's like why I use Godot. But yeah, that answers, I think, everything you asked. But yeah, now I teach Godot like crazy though. I have 4 courses I teach in Godot, and they're all like 20 hours long. I run like a whole academy, and Godot is the #1 game engine I teach with it. And probably it's always going to be, unless, I don't know, maybe someone hires me to teach something else. But realistically, for my little studio, Godot is totally going to be the future for me and even my future games. Like this is my first big game with it, but I have many other games I'm planning to make with it soon. What were we doing? We were going to fix this guy. Now he's not going to work because that is disabled. The reason why that's disabled is because of something else. Sure, yeah, I'll reach out once I'm done streaming. Yeah. But yeah, if you are kind of lost, I'm not cringe. I think one of the best things you can do is like just practice making small things that aren't your big game, you know? That's one thing. I was telling Mad that a second ago. Like if you ever get to the point where you just don't know what to do, stay consistent with game development, like keep working on it a little bit every day, but remember to like, don't get too wrapped up in it when you're starting off. Cause like I've had to do this for years almost, and I still get kind of stuck in things, and you'll have to like bounce between projects. Like I'm always working on at least 2 games like during the week. I have this game obviously, and then I have some smaller games that are for my future courses I'm making. You know, like bounce it around because you don't want to just get stuck on something, you know. Even just like if you're sitting down and you're working on it for hours and you just don't know what to do, just like go on a walk or something to like refresh your brain. You'll really never know. You know, it's good to be consistent with working on it, but at the same time, don't drive yourself crazy with, you know, getting stuck. And if you are just lost and you don't know what features to make for your game, it's more of like an idea problem, then just make small games, you know? Because eventually you'll make a small game, something really simple that already exists, and you'll be like, wow, I really like this kind of part in the game. I should add it in my game. But yeah. But I'll definitely check out your game once this is done. I love looking at other people's like little indie games. It's really fun. What's your game about? Tell me about it. Oh, nice. But what's the game about? Okay, what are we doing? Oh, and everybody say hi to the Seth Witherow 2214. He's the author of the book for this game. He is the inspiration. This guy is not gonna work the way I wanted it to. Here we go. Woo-doop. Okay, collision shape. Love the logic since it's essentially like being an author. You start with the small short stories to hone your craft and build from there. Can't wait to be more involved in future game projects. Yeah, I think the author Seth is, as much as he's involved with this one, I think we're gonna be more like of a team with the next upcoming games. Probably with some smaller games. This game's massive. I didn't think this game was gonna be this big, but I think it would be really cool to like link up together to like, you know, make some more smaller games, but at least be more of a team with it. And I used to have somebody helping me with this game, but I'm definitely gonna try to get another person to help me do some level design, because I'm pretty good at programming stuff by myself, but it's kind of hard to like do the artist stuff and the writing stuff. But luckily, you know, I have my buddy that can do the writing stuff. But we need to find an artist. Somebody find me an artist. I need a pixel artist or a 3D model artist. And then we'll be chilling. Alright, what are we doing here? This character is going through the walls, which is not good, and that's because of collision box. This guy. So let's first find where it's doing all this stuff. This is the problem. And this is the problem. Okay. Government operator assigned to retrieve missing items from an abandoned facility. It's going to be like a mix of tactical shooter and lethal company with more focus on strategy and horror. Nice, man. That sounds like that sounds like a very original idea. I like it. Or is it going to be a 2D game or a 3D game? And is this your first game? Like first big game that you're working on? I'll see you later, Seth. Oh wait, never mind. You said you got to get back into Pixel. Yeah, you're here all night. Yo, somebody dropped me $2 and it's Wario time, guys. Come on. Wario time for $2. Nice. Wario number one. What does Waluigi say though? We're gonna have to figure that out because I don't know what he says. Dang. Yeah, you gotta stick with it. 3D is hard to start with. I'll be honest. That's why I haven't even taught it yet because I'm figuring it out right now. But it is cool if you have like a really good idea for it. The lighting, it can be really cool in 3D. I'm about to probably make lighting a huge deal in this game. I didn't even like. I'm gonna experiment with that probably later tonight because I don't like how bright this game is. I think I'm gonna like make it more of a darker theme eventually, but we'll see. We'll see. But lighting is really fun to mess with 3D games. Yeah, but Wario time for $2, guys. Come on. Hit the goal and it'll be Wario time. Alright, what are we doing? Okay, let's see if this works now. I don't think it works still. I think it's still kind of messed up. Oh, I think I changed it. We just need to make sure the guy is stuck in the little box area. There we go. Okay. He's only going up, down, left, right. Okay, now the problem with this is this looks really bad. I wanted to like go up. I wanted to go like around and crazy. Okay, let's adjust that. We need him to go fast. Let's do 400. Okay. How long does it take him? It's probably like every 0.2 he needs to change directions, honestly. Let's see how this looks. This is gonna be crazy. Is that too fast though? I think he needs to like switch though, like switch mid, because I think he's okay. It's like 0.1 second he should switch, moving around. Oh, it's gonna blow up. No Wario time tonight then, I guess. Dang. Alright. What are we doing? We need to adjust this. We need a timer to make him switch spots. Whoa, whoa, whoa. start. We need like every 0.2 seconds. Ooh, actually, that doesn't matter. Okay. Where's the pick random direction? Does pick random direction actually change the direction? Where is this? We need it to connect to the thing. Doo-doo. This game is enormous. I can't believe how big this game got. Okay. I think I said every 0.2 seconds. Yeah. Okay. And we only want that to happen if knocked out equals false. Because we don't want him to move around a million times. If knocked out equals false. Perfect. Wario number one. I think Wario does say that, actually. I'm pretty sure he does say that. I don't know what Waluigi says, though. Because you can't say Waluigi time. That's, like, so long. Such a long, like, word for it. Okay. This hopefully will make it look a little better. And then we just need to make him green, and then he runs around with fire following him. But I don't know. He's going crazy. Is it too fast? That's hilarious. Whoa. That is really funny. I think that looks great. I think we just need to speed up the running animations though, because they're way too slow for the amount of like speed he's going. I'm so dumb. I always forget how to make this faster. I think you lower it. I'm pretty sure. This might crash everything. Uh-oh. Don't do that. No. Keep that at 5. Also, we gotta get rid of that one. Okay. And then we're gonna do this 1. And then we're gonna do 1. So, all right, let's see if this looks better. Wow. All right, guys, how do we do? There we go. I don't think he's doing. You know, I don't even think it matters. You can't even tell because he's moving around so quick. Yeah. I don't know. He's crazy. Talk to this guy. He's like, what is happening? You there? You look very strong for your age. My friend found some green fire. He's going crazy. Please help us calm him down. Yeah, I don't want him to do anything like that. I think the only thing that's going to stop him, but also we need area 2D to hit me. I think we want to make him flash green, and then we want to make him... Oh, do we want to make him flash green? Maybe. I'm making a terminal UI system. Problem is that whenever I want to refresh the screen, Unity doesn't like to delete stuff in layout groups. Should I just load a new screen or find a workaround? From what I know, I would have to disable each layout component in parents and then reactivate them. So I was actually talking about this with Mod. I don't know if he's still on, but so yeah, any engine can't stand when you create new scenes in game and when you delete like deletes, but when you create any new like instance that's not preloaded in. So there's that's annoying. And then also when you delete anything, like when you like in Godot it's called queue free. I think in Unity, if I remember, it's called delete game object. So if I was you, I would have everything actually preset in the scene. And then once the scene is active, make it visible with the collisions or whatever active, if that makes sense. So that's why you're having an issue, is because it's rendering new objects in the game or rendering a new scene in the game. And that always takes a while. That's why if you think about it, if you look at most games have like loading screens, right? Like, so that's the reason why they have loading screens and like transitioning scenes, is because they're loading in all of the objects in the scene. So you want to try your best to not have things load in and also delete, if that makes sense. Also, sorry it is bugging out over here. I think there's a thunderstorm outside or something. But yeah, so you want to try your best to have everything preset in the game. You don't want to create new scenes. The only time you should create a new scene is when you are going to a new area in the map or going in a building or however that is, if that makes sense. But like you said, I think you said it was like you want to refresh the screen. Is this for a terminal UI? Yeah, but like, why wouldn't you just have the UI active and then just like make it visible when you want to use it? Does that make sense? Like, you have it there and then you just like make it visible, or you make it animate like it's becoming visible. Like, I wouldn't create a new terminal in game. I would literally have it in the game on like it working, if that makes sense. Wow, my stream is not liking this. I don't know what is going on. Oh lordy. What is happening? Whoa. I don't know what is going on. I need to get a new Ethernet cable, I think. This is weird. Oh well. Very strange. Yeah, I think my Ethernet cable is just going bad. I closed the page. Maybe that'll make it better. But I'm not connected on anything else. I can also up my Wi-Fi. I might even do that. It's only like $5 extra a month. I might as well do that so this isn't a problem anymore. Anyway, does that answer kind of what your thing is? Or did you just respond? Yeah, no, you did. Let me know if you heard me, though. If you're still on. Maybe it doesn't like me animating this, and it's like, that would be really funny. No way. That would be wild if that was the case. No. Maybe I need to restart my computer. Oh well, after this I'll do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck on good quality right now. I don't know why that's happening. Should be on regular. What's going on here? I don't know. Weird. I think it's actually getting messed up because I'm running this thing and it's going crazy. Oh well. Alright, we need an animation player. Oh, so in the game, no, they have boxes, but I want this guy. Normally my NPCs are on the same box level as as like the player, but because I want this guy to also be an enemy, I need to have specific boxes for it as well. So I just put a quick little thing here. I might adjust that, but I wanted it to kind of work because he's going to be an enemy starting off, and then once you like throw fire at him, he turns back into just a regular NPC. So that's why I have like special collisions, because usually there wouldn't be an enemy in this area. So I'd never set these to be enemy proof. And I don't want him to escape, that's why I put one there. Let's double check what we got here though. Animation player. You know what, I'm gonna have to put this inside of this, aren't I? Yep. Wow, what is happening? Now it's back to excellent. I don't know what is going on. Wonky. Alright. Yeah, I just put a quick fix. Normally it should just have collisions on it, but I wanted him not to pass through, and I was like, might as well put it in there. Just because, like, whatever. Green. Alright, green. Yeah, we're gonna make him flash green. So let's go ahead. And yep, we're gonna make him flash green. Because he's on fire. Yep. Oh, why does it not want me to save it? It should allow me. Oh, I can't save that? What? Wow, I didn't know that. I thought I could just like change it like that. What? Why can't I do that? That's weird. Yeah, well, I like to use animation players to change colors, and then I use an animated sprite because I want him to flash green, but I also want him to play this. And I'm pretty sure you can't save colors in here, and I'm not going to make the sprite a specific color for it. But I forgot about this. This is annoying. It's basically going to not allow me to do it like that. So what is the workaround? We have to put the entire player in its own node for it to work. So we're going to put a node 2D, and I'm going to put it like above here. And what we're going to do, call this body. Ooh, actually no, we're going to call this sprite. And then we're going to take both of that fun stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to use an animation player to change him green. Because that'll work. See? He's green. And we're going to save that. And then we're going to go to 0.5. And we're going to turn him back. Save that as well. And then we're going to go back to 1. And we're going to turn him back to green. Yeah, you really don't want to use... You want to use animation players, at least from what I found, is when you need to like move things around or change the colors of things. You don't necessarily need to use animation player to change a sprite. I like to use it for scene changes or for changing colors when an enemy or a person gets hurt, stuff like that. And then we're just going to call this idle. And when idle is active, it's just going to be with that color. But we got to make sure to make this on a repeat. Man, my stream is just messed up. Don't know why. What? Is it gonna come back? What the heck? It is going crazy. Oh well, we're still getting through it though. Alright, we have that. Perfect. Okay. Then we need to reset where this is because I originally told it was there. Now we moved it inside of the sprite node. then what we're gonna do, if that would save, we're gonna go to where we wanna play the right animation. So if current direction, why knocked out? Knocked out needs to play the regular one. Is it not gonna play knocked out animation at all? Well, what we'll do that is we're gonna go ahead and go to knocked out here, and we're gonna go to sprite. Did I call it animated sprite? I don't know where that is. Player sprite is what we called it. Why did I call it player sprite? That was not smart. Dot play. Yep. All right, then we want to play the right animation. I should stop saving. Every time I save, it goes crazy. You're welcome, man. Sorry, my stream's all messed up. It's going crazy. All right. Color anim, perfect. We want to play that. Dot play. We want to do idle. And then default should be green. And I can just keep it at green. That's okay. Let's do it. Then we don't even need to play it. That's fine. Okay. Then what we want to do is either I think we are gonna like make fire around him maybe, because it's either that or we give him a trail, and I feel like if we give him a trail of fire, it's gonna cause a major issue. It'll look cool with the trail though. Is he flashing green? He doesn't look like he's flashing green, like, unless it's going super fast. Let me double check that. Why is it not flashing green? Totally not flashing green. What? Why is it not doing that? Oh, that's why, because we made that. Okay, now it should do it. Okay. Now if we hit play, it should do it. Alright, we're almost there, guys. We're getting there. Woo! Okay, he goes like that. He's freaking out. I want him to like run into us and hurt us though. Can we? Yeah, we can go through him. Okay. Boom, boom. He's not Y-scaled, is he? Y-scaling is so annoying. Y-scaled. Y-scaled. Did I have that original Y-scaled? Yes, I did. Do we have him Y-scaled? We should. Okay. Do we have side mission controller Y-scaled? No, we don't. Always set your Y-scale. Okay. Now what are we gonna do? Okay, we got that. Oh, we just gotta add something fun. I want a trail of fire behind him. I think that'll look really cool if we can figure out how to do that. Huh. It was nice chatting, man. Heck yeah, man. You should join the Discord. You know, hit me up anytime. He's going so fast. He's going crazy. Okay, but now we need to make him an enemy, area 2D. What is our character's hitbox? I don't remember. Let's double check it. No. Man, where is it? I don't remember how we, I thought, maybe we look for bodies? Do we look for bodies the whole time? I don't even remember. Enemy. Is it looking for body or is it looking for area? It's looking for area. Okay, but where is this thing? Area is in group enemy, but what is the box? Area hitbox, okay. Double check. It's on a 1, so we need the area to be a 1, and then we'll change it or remove the group enemy once we get rid of his little thingamajiggy. Over here. Okay, this one too. Blah blah blah. Okay. Well, the only reason why this matters is because it'll make the talking box active. But what we could do is just say if it's not knocked out, then don't open the talking box up. So yeah, we'll just do that, and that should fix our problem. But we also need to remove enemy group. Enemy. Okay, so we are gonna change, what is it called? Layer. We need to change the layer in the mask when he is knocked out, which should be is knocked out, okay? So layer in the mask. Okay, we need to remove the group. Dot. Is it remove group? Remove from group enemy. Okay. Perfect. If he's knocked out. And he gets knocked out if he runs into fire. Okay. Let's try this out. I think we have some potions. Yes, you can. You can change anything in the inspector with the script. But instead of doing that, I think it'll be better to just change the logic of what happens when you hit him. Because currently right now I should be getting hit, but I'm not good. I think it's because I think it's turned off. It's turned off in the script, I guarantee. Which we don't care about that anymore. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, I think it's this one. No, it's this one. Yeah. You can do anything you see in the inspector here, you can mess with in your script. It just has weird names sometimes, but if you like highlight over like visibility, visible, self-modulate, all lowercase, layer masks, here you go, see? You can set it to an int, and you can have up to 10, I think. Same thing with visibility layer. So if you just highlight over it, it'll tell you what you need to call. Yep, it's really nice. It really is. Godot is really made for developers, I think, personally. We get rid of that. And we gotta get rid of this. Cool. And then when you go back up, wow, it is laggy. Okay. Now we should be able to get hurt if we run into him. Which is great, because we want to get hurt. He's running around. Sweet, okay. Okay, why does he run around? We're gonna be like, why can't we stop him from running around? What is going on? And we're just like, what? And then we throw the fire at him. That's funny. Oh, it looks like he's on fire. Okay, but when that happens, then we can turn the collision shape on. Well, no, I think I shut that off. So when he's knocked out, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the collision box. Dot layer mask. Was it layer mask or just something? No, that's wrong. Oh, you know what? We're gonna need a whole nother. I don't want to make a call for that. Let's just do it like this. And do a dot visible. Actually, we don't even need that because it's itself. So what is it called? Noob ordering. Oh, come on. Why am I having a hard time finding this? Collision. Okay. Layer. Collision layer. Collision layer is now going to equal 1. Same thing for collision mask. Collision mask is also going to equal 1. Perfect. Okay, so now we can and also, we want to play the animation once, and I think it's going to play it 1,000,000 times because we're running it over and over again. Oof, I wish we would just play it once. Maybe what we need to do is take this. No. Take this. Take both of these. And we're going to go to where he gets hit by the fire. Yes, okay. And then we'll run it once. Okay, perfect. That should make it all happen one time. Okay, he runs around crazy. We don't know what's going on. We use the fire. Why is he stuck? Did I not add the right thing? Interesting. Well, let's check what's going on. Knocked out. Didn't finish. Why? Well, what we can do, I think it's because it's only doing it once and then it's freezing it. Unless I froze the, no it didn't. Okay, then we'll do an await player sprite. That's not gonna work. It might. I don't know. What if we do this? What's up, bro? How you doing? Whoa. You add more to your game, Josh? Come on, why does I want to finish this? How dare. Knocked out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's why. Oh, who cares if it does that? Woo! Okay, he's running around. Perfect. Oh, you know what would really suck though? What if he blocks us and we can't like go back? I didn't think about that. Ooh, that'd be fun. One day I'm gonna be more Breckies than Brecky. It's my goal. I'm gonna be the new Breckies. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he's great, but I don't know. Like, I feel like he doesn't have any like full courses though. Like, why wouldn't he make a full course or something? He's just got like a bunch of like mini tutorials and mini clips and stuff. Like even his Godot course is 40 minutes long. Like what? He knows he's like a great teacher. Why doesn't he make like a giant... Why doesn't he make like a big course? Everybody would take it. I don't know. I think you learn more from my free course than his free course. Because I actually like keep going with it. Okay, so we stop him. Actually, you know what? Yeah, my one worry is that he's gonna like block me and then I can't get out of the room. That's bad. Huh. Okay, either yeah. Alright, fine. Let's just fine. I have an idea. Okay, fine. Where is the layer mask? Yeah, we don't need this, I guess. Yeah, it's just quick. It like teaches you some really basics, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have a 3D curriculum that's gonna be the best in the world. I'm gonna make I'm literally gonna do the same thing I did for 2D but for 3D. I'm gonna have like a 20-hour beginner course where you make 3 full games and learn how to export your games. Then for the intermediate, I'm gonna teach you how to like save data, transfer information, blah blah blah, build inventory systems, and then once I, then the I'm gonna do that like. No, that's what I can do. I'm saying like once I like stop him from freaking out, I want to be able to like I want to be able to leave, because if I had the collision box on where if he like ended up right there, I literally couldn't leave and that would break the game. So I'm just gonna like leave him knocked out, because we don't like he doesn't die, he's just knocked out, you know. So then you go back over here. That finishes the mission, and he pops back up like right over here, and then he's like, oh, blah blah blah, you did it, if that makes sense. What's up, Mad? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? I think you stopped in yesterday actually for a minute, but then you had to jump. All right. Okay, so then we have this guy. Yeah, I might do that. Oh, nice, Matt. Yeah, I could do that. I might just keep it as it is, though, because I'm like, whatever. I can go back. I just feel like it's a little like I need to add like green flames though and stuff, because it's gonna make him like he's like cursed right now from touching the green fire. But yeah, I'm gonna sleep. Oh yeah. Now you said you had a lot to do for your sprites you were working on, man. Well, so is mine. I just added a collision shape that only, like, I did kind of what you said. Like, I just add this collision shape so I can go in and out, but he's just stuck in this box. Kind of like what I do with the enemies, because I don't want the enemies, like, walking, like, through. So I did that whole thing with all this stuff. It does work pretty well, though, for the most part. But I need to add something. What was I going to add? Oh, I need to add the ability to end the side mission. So we are gonna go ahead where it says fire, knocked out, right? Okay, knock out. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do global dot completed side missions, and then this one is gonna be number 2. Number 1, and we're just gonna equal the first value to 2, which means we did it. I'm pretty sure. And then once we do that, we need to make sure this is the case. And then on ready, next time we play the game, we're gonna Q3 the guy. Hollow Knight. See, if you weren't playing Hollow Knight, you would be better at game making right now. I'm telling you. Slacking, man. Come on. I'll be honest though, you guys have been really nice today. Remember, the other day was rough. The other day was rough, man. But I'll be honest though, Josh, if you really want to advertise your game, dude, streaming has been working amazingly for me. Like, everybody here better be wishlisting this game right now. But I've gotten so many more wish lists, and even the YouTube channel itself, like, has grown by like almost 1,000 subscribers since I started streaming consistently. Like, it's a huge deal. I feel like if you want to make a game, especially an indie game, you gotta stream it, man. You gotta stream it. No, it's not gonna be free. Come on, I gotta make a buck, man. It's gonna be cheaper on mobile, but it's gonna be on Steam. It's gonna be like $9. But to be fair, there's like Steam sales all the time. I bet it will be like occasionally like $5 or whatever. But nah, I don't think free game, because if I made it free, I would want to put like ads in it or something, but I don't want to do that. For a game with a full story, I feel like you can't have it as free. You know? I think that would just be kind of rough. But yeah, streaming though is a great way to advertise your game, guys. You gotta do it. Like, I didn't think it was this important, but like, it's really good for helping you build, because now these videos are out there too, I think, as well. Even just like making small things, I think it's a good way to like prioritize focusing on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a demo for mine, definitely, as well. I do mini devlogs. I haven't tried to make a big devlog, but mini ones I do like the little ones, like the less than a minute long. I think I'm at like 300 wish lists for the game currently. My goal for this game is to get to... Oh, what is happening? Error out of memory. What? What is going on? Sorry, it just dropped. There is something totally wrong with this stream today. Sorry, that was weird. But anyway. Oh, whatever. That was weird. It just dropped me, but now I'm back. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm at like 300. I'm trying to get to 1,000, but to be honest, I wasn't aggressively trying to get wishlists until like January, and I've been making this game since October. I feel like if I was doing that, it did for me. It dropped for me for some weird reason. But if I was like starting over, you need to start wishlisting like immediately. Like, that's what I mean. Like, if you actually are gonna make a game and you know you're gonna make it, you need to start like building the Steam page like first thing. Even if you don't even have real like screenshots of the game, just put it up there. Because like if I was like advertising this before I started content, I probably was at like 50, like nothing. And now I'm getting almost like 5 a day right now, which is crazy, I think, for the amount. And I'm getting better at it now, because now I'm getting better at making like social media posts for it on like Instagram and Shorts, the Twitter, X, whatever, Reddit. Just keep doing it, because like stuff like that, people do like actually wish list it. And then you can even like cold email people too. Like, for instance, like I'll literally go to itch.io and I'll literally go and I'll find like people who like recently uploaded a small game, or even like game jams. I'll literally go to game jams and like I'll find like all the emails for people in game jams and be like, hey, I just made this game. You should totally wishlist mine. Love indie developers, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? You have to be literally like, I'm talking like you have to be at marketing your game 50% of the time. Like, literally, it kind of sucks, because like you want to just make the game the whole time, but you have to be marketing it at least 50%, maybe not 50, but like a little bit every day or a little bit a week consistently, because it's the only way. Like, it's the only way you're gonna like get out there, you know? Oh, exactly. I've been streaming every day. I post almost every day or every other day. It's really been going crazy with the amount of wish lists, and just, I think the more people, because like even right now, like this is awesome. I got like 3 of y'all on here. This is dope. Sometimes I'll have like 10 or 20. Sorry, I think I missed a question. Yeah, mod if you're still here. I don't know. I don't actually think it's difficult. I think it's probably about the same. But I'll be honest, unless you're just like super, I gotta put my game on console, don't put your game on console. That is like such a headache. Even if you were making it in Unity or Unreal Engine, you would still have to pay like so much money for a dev kit. I think the dev kit for Nintendo is like $1,000 and Xbox is $2,000 just for like the license to put it on there, which is insane. Like, most people put it on Steam because it's the biggest gaming platform in the world, and then like if you can, put it on mobile, you know? Bro, you're wild, Matt. You think like this game sounds too big, man. You gotta start small. That's what I mean. I don't think anybody should plan to put their game on console unless they think it's gonna blow up, because it is a huge headache. Like, no, like you can have it on controller for Steam, easy, but don't even think about that, because like those are for like it would be really cool, but like why not just put it on Steam? Why not put it on Steam? Why not put it on Google Play and Apple Store? Like, whatever, it'd be easy. Mad. Start small, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna stress yourself out. Start with a small game, man, and then work your way up. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna add this to make sure. Okay, we gotta make sure we can finish the quest. Yes, this is gonna be really hard to test because I have to like run all the way out of here and come all the way back. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, I just worry you'll like give up on it, because I have a lot of buddies who just like make a big game. Like even myself, when I first started game development, I wanted to make a big RPG the first time, and then I just like gave up. You know. Looks like he's finally tired out. Thank you. Here's a reward for the trouble. Take it, please. It will help you increase your base attack. And it broke because it messed everything up. Timer. What is this timer for? What? I think I put that somewhere. What? In the side mission script? Huh. I don't know why I put that in there. That's confusing. Why did I put timer in there? I don't remember why. Interesting. No, I did do it from yesterday. I just don't. There was a reason why I did it. I forget why I did it, but I will put a timer in here. Well, I can double check it if I go back to Village and see if it's the truth, because I just used the script over here. No, this one was, I got this one working, actually. I did get this one working once everybody, no, I have a timer in here. I just don't remember what the timer was for. Baker, what did the timer do? Oh, I remember, okay, the timer was because you got a health upgrade. That's why, I remember that. And I wanted the health to like be maxed out when you get the health upgrade. That was why, because there was a glitch. If I didn't delay it for like a 0.1 second, it bugged out. That makes a lot of sense. So what we gotta do for that is make sure this isn't a health reward, which it's totally not. So what we're gonna do is do a dirty fix. I call this a dirty fix because you definitely should not do this. What am I looking for? New side mission. Here we go. Okay, so a dirty fix is just like putting a little thingy, like an if statement to fix it. And how we can do that is we do at export var equals, where you say like is not health thing or bonus or trinket, fine, trinket. We could say not, we probably don't need is here. Not health trinket. But at the end of the day, Josh, you know, people got to learn their own way. If there's one thing that works with this is like you can try to convince somebody to think the way you think, and it takes that effort or that lesson learned thing, you know. So it's really hard to get people to think the way you think or how I think or whatever, if you understand that. But I think he gets the picture though. Not health trinket bool equals false. Okay. I don't like doing not something. That sounds weird. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. If not health trinket equals false, then it means that. So what we gotta do to fix this is we gotta do this. Where is it? Did I make it an add export? I didn't. No, I did. Am I on the right one? What? Add export var not health trinket. Okay. What is the problem? Did I totally miss that? There it is. Okay. Alright, what are we doing? I guess I gotta fix that border there. So if I do this, it should work. Problem is, we didn't add the trinket available. So if I go to the prize, it's trinket side mission. I guess it doesn't matter actually. We can add that eventually. This is probably gonna mess it up, but whatever. Yeah, it's hard to find time to do anything. I have to make a list every day of like all the things I want to do and achieve. And even that is like, I rarely get it all done. But I try to get like the little important things done. Look at that, guys. We got our trinket. So now, if I get my character to leave and come back, we should see the guy standing up and resting. I just don't have a spot anywhere near this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, the cat is in the background? Yeah. Do you still have that Mustang, Josh? That was a cool car. I remember you bringing that in. That was so funny. Do you still have the car? That was wild. You had like the 19... Oh no, I think it was the 2008 or something. That was so funny. It was so loud. It was so loud. Did it break down or did you just get rid of it? Yeah, 2001. That's a wild. I can't believe that thing ran. Yay, he's over here, but he's in the wrong position. Thank you so much. I needed a good wake up. Perfect. And he's not here, and we shouldn't get hit anymore over here. Perfect. And then this guy should still say the same thing. Thank you again. Cool. Yeah. I had a Mustang actually. But it got really bad for Colorado, because, yeah. Ugh. I don't even know what that car is, but that looks really cool. Sounds cool. Alright, that works. Problem is, the trinket probably didn't work. If we go back to Side mission 3. Okay. Actually, it might have worked. I don't know. Let's double check it. Bag stuff, pages, inventory, no, trinket page. Woo. I think if I look at it, it'll be easier to visualize. Yeah, bugs are hard to deal with. Yeah, you should, yeah, we'll catch up sometime. Your brother. Yeah. I know, I'm gonna make all my friends play this game. Yeah, turn the bugs into features. That'd be funny. Okay. Trinkets page. We had one thing updating it. Okay. Woo! Alright, now what we're gonna do is this. We need this one. Oh, no we don't. This is side mission 1, I think. Which 3 means it's complete. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna have ifs, because we love if statements, guys. We love it. A million if statements. It's how you make the best game. Alright. Perfect. Nope, not perfect. Now it's perfect. But this thing's messed up. Trinket 1. Pretty sure. I think it's trinket 2. Trinket. Why is it called trinkets? Trinkets. Trinkets. This is totally wrong. Oh, this is gonna make the trinket itself active. Okay. Why did I change the color of it? Oh, because it's like black right now. Trinkets 2 is visible now if we unlock that. Perfect. Second thing we need to do. How did I update this? Oh, this is how I did it. Ooh, how did I do that? Ooh, how did I do that? I don't know. I want to make the first couple act. We need, okay, health points equals 2. True. So we need not mana points. This is for attack. So we need attack points to equal 1. Okay. Hit points. Cancel that. Nice. Yeah, I know. I'm excited to play the game eventually. All right, what are we doing? Okay. I wish I could just update here. I feel like we could just do that. We're gonna do that because we're gonna zero it out anyway. So we're gonna do. Oh, the health points. No. You know what we could do? I have an idea. We're just gonna do this. This is perfectly gonna work. Hooray! Whoa! Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, I know, that cat just wanders and meows and acts obnoxious. I think she looks for this cat, but she is not smart enough to realize that he's literally right here. Did this work? Come on. Work. Trinkets page. Turn off trinkets page. Turn off bag. That's fine. We can leave that one open. Okay, let's try this out. Again. Then we gotta do the whole thing. Actually, we don't have to do the whole thing because we can just throw the fire at him. I wonder if like players are gonna figure this out because you have to just throw the fire at him. But I don't know if people are gonna figure that out. I think it's gonna be more obvious if I throw the green fire because then they'll be like, well, what if I just throw the green fire? Cool. Okay, blah, 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 blah. We get the trinket. Do we actually get the trinket? Oh, but that one's not there. Oh, it's because we didn't save that one. But anyway, that works. I don't think it will be like that. But you gotta start small, man, you know? Because, like, if it takes you more than a couple months to make, it's too big. Because if you make even a small game and, like, have it on your resume or something, that'll be a huge deal, you know? Because a lot of, like, young people don't have, like, a huge resume. And if you literally show them, oh, I made this game, like, they're gonna be so impressed, you know? So I would really just, you know, get into it. Just make something you feel like you're confident with. Cool. Okay, we got the potion. We got the trinket. Nice. The other trinket's there, but it doesn't save because I got rid of it. Okay, but that's great. But now we need to add the ability for us to, like, get attack points, because I never like added a way for us to get like hit points with that. Like, we know we don't have to do it for the octopus because it's a one hit anyway, but for ones like for the guy who's like the red slime, we're gonna have to add like a way to add points to that. So if I go to I think it's 4 has red slimes. It showed 2 red slimes. Red slime. Actually, yeah, we're gonna have to add it for these. Because right now it's just minusing it by 1. How can we fix that? Where is it getting hit by sword or fire? Yeah, see, we have -1 health if it's hit by sword, but because we're upgrading our stats, now we need to adjust that. That's funny. A brain rot version. Italian brain rot. I loved when the Italian brain rot was trending. That was so funny. It was so random. It was so crazy. Bombadiro crocodilo. Nice. I might be off though. I get off at like I try to do about 2 hours, and I'm hitting the 1:48. So you got 15 minutes, man. Leave it on so the ads play. I don't know. I think a lot of social media. It's just hard to. It's literally made to be addictive. Like, I think that's crazy. It's literally just made to be addictive. It's just hard to like not waste all your. Like, I used to be really bad with it, but then I started to make my little lists of like to do things. Damage. Amount. Okay. Turn it on all the different screens. That'd be hilarious. No. I don't think that would work. I do wonder if people do that. I bet they do. That's crazy. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, have a good night, man. Get ready to start streaming your game. I'll come watch it. I'll watch it while I stream mine, okay? We'll do both. That'd be wild. I actually really like doing this too. This is actually, it's more motivating than distracting actually. This is fire. You get to meet cool people. Yeah. That's wild. Okay, fire, good, sword. Okay, damage amount equals 0, but we need to calculate it. So we say if bleh. Oh no. Uh-oh. We gotta go back to trinkets page. Side mission. We're just gonna add it manually. Oh, this is a bad idea though. I need that to be something. Like a global. Oof. I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to run the whole thing for it. This is really annoying, but it's the best way to do it probably. It's only gonna be like 3 of them. It's only gonna be 3. That's fine. So we're just gonna have to remember to come back to this to add the 3. Or maybe not, maybe we'll have 1. For the slimes it doesn't matter actually, I think. No, it will matter a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. Global side mission, if this one equals 3. Well actually, damage amount always equals 1. But if it equals 3, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our damage. So we're gonna say damage amount plus equals, I think we'll do like, if it's an int, oh man. Whatever, we'll just do 2. That's fine. Damage amount equals 2. Why? Oh, it's a warning because we never used it. That's why. Okay, and then we're just gonna add the rest of them for whatever. We just need to remember to come back here. Well, I'll remember. Or maybe nobody will notice, and that's okay. Because then, at least we can hit the red slime. No, we can hit the blue slimes with 2 now, which is kind of cool, I think. And the fire, actually, I don't think the fire is gonna do this. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I think we should just do this. The fire should only hit it once, I think. Because we don't want to upgrade the potion attack power. I think potions are automatically going to do 2 damage. Maybe. Or not. Yeah, man. Get it done, man. Get to it. Live your dreams of being a game dev. You got this. You just got to work on it every day. You really do. It's like any skill. You know, you got all these big ideas, but you got to start. You got to start like getting into it, you know. Got to start. And we're slacking. If area is in group fire. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, fire will go 1. This one will add, depending on what it is. No. We're gonna plus 1. So now it's 2 damage. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then we get rid of that guy. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. Sweet. Okay. Yep, and that's going to work for that. And then we need to make sure to add that function in the other ones as well. Okay. But I think we're looking good with this. Holy guacamole, my cat is running. That's what we wanted to add something. Or we can just keep them flashing green. That'd be kind of funny. Let's test the base attack out, and I should instantly hurt the blue ones now. Perfect. Look at that. Look at all them chickens. Wow, I didn't get any reward for that. Are you kidding me? Hope I didn't mess up the reward system. I didn't. There we go. Oof. Okay. Sweet. Okay, that looks good. We need to get that going. I think everything looks good. The only thing I'm worried about is if we are going to add like a little fire thing. I don't know, it'd be cool to have them trail fire. we do that, that would look really cool, I think. I don't know, it says you're... Whoa, no. That's wrong. Which one is it? It's this one, okay. Oh, I don't know what that's gonna work. Well, what do I need for the trail node? Okay, let's do this then. I don't even remember what I did for the fire. Let's double check what we did for that. Let's go back to 2D. Let's do, where is he again? He's over here. Let's add a spray 2D to this. Animate spray 2D. Perfect. Okay. Call this flames. Green flames. For green flames, we're gonna go ahead. Alright. Well, I want to show me what. No, that stays down. Okay. Call burn. And I think what we did for effects. Elemental flame. Here's 36. Nope. 34. 35. 32 maybe? There we go, 32. 32. Perfect. Okay. Perfecto. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then we greenified it. How did I do that though? I think I put it in here. In components. I think we did it as player evil potion. Yeah, okay. What color did I make it? Oh, come on, I totally made it a color. There we go. Okay, back to Valley. And then we're gonna take green flames. I guess we need to make that white. But we do need to adjust the color. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, what size was it though? That's the real question. Okay. Effects. What size are effects? 0.8. 0.8. What about individuals? 0.8. 3.7. That's not confusing. Ugh. Okay. Let's double check, because that's clearly too small. Okay. I think it was 5 is the original. That's way too big for green. I don't know. I still think that's too much. Texture nearest. That's okay. I don't know. I guess it looks kind of matching. We'll keep it for now. That's fine. Green flames. Save as branch scene. I don't know. This is gonna not like this. I think we do need to save it as a branch scene. Components, NPC technically. I don't really know where to put that, so we're just gonna put it there. Okay, then we're gonna get rid of it. Then we're gonna go here. Alright, get rid of that. And we're gonna save. Add on ready, var, green, flame, trail. This is gonna be a preload. I don't think this will load well. Green, flames. Perfect, okay. We want this to trail behind player when moving around. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm stiff. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll see. Huh. Ooh. Timer. Flames. Or better yet, we're just gonna do this. And then what we're gonna do is connect a signal and just activate it. What in the world? Okay. It's a quiet night tonight now. This is maybe gonna work, or it's gonna maybe break everything. We're gonna find out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That looks horrible. Lovely. It's gonna break everything. So it's not playing the animation, and it's not getting rid of it. So what could we do here? Probably I need to make a script on the fire. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Also, it's totally not playing fire. Where is the NPCs? Green missions. Ready, play the thingamajiggy. Technically NPC. No. Scripts. NPCs, side missions. Okay. Okay. Wah. Okay. I don't know if I like this at all. We're gonna see. If it adds too much junk, though, we're gonna have a problem. Why don't we just add that? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't hate it. It needs to definitely burn faster, though. He looks like he's like having gas. What if we do 0.1? I think if we do 0.1, it's going to be too much. I want it to be behind the player, too. What if I do this then? Did I really do that? I don't want to do that. Why is it? I don't know, it's okay, I guess. Alright, it's okay, but it looks like he's not on fire, though. It kind of looks like he's on fire, but not really. Does he stop doing it, though, once he's... Yeah, it does. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I like how... I don't know. It's okay. I just don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I don't know. That's okay. Huh. I don't know. Doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. I just wish he wasn't like always in front of it, I guess. I guess he's kind of like on fire though, so I can't really like say. What if I don't know, what if we do this? Maybe he'll be in front of it if I get rid of Y values. I don't know. Let's try that. Like, it's okay. I think I might keep it. Like, I might keep it. I don't like hate it. I'm in back of it though, which is weird. It's in back of him, but not me. Let me turn that on and run through it again. Maybe it'll be good if I go through it. I have so many things open. I gotta clean this up. Yeah, I guess it's whatever. It's okay. Well, that's okay. Yeah, not bad. Sweet, we're looking good. Alright, well, we got the side mission done, I guess, technically. And it works really well. So now the next thing we're gonna do, and I don't think I'm gonna do it on this stream, is I'm going to get to work on the next area here, and then maybe if I have time, get the lighting figured out, just because I think the lighting looks kind of, like, I don't know, I think if we'd had some shadowing in here, it would make it look a lot better. But overall, though, I think we'd had a pretty good session. That we got this part done. That was kind of difficult because the other one was not very dynamic, but now we kind of figured out a way how to make it dynamic. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining. If you're watching this while we're not live, thanks for checking it out. Please like and subscribe, though. And please wishlist the game, okay? Awesome. All right, guys. Have a good night.